Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Today we're talking about the Volkl Revolt 95. I really like this ski, it's super fun. I've actually have a lot of personal experience on this ski. I have logged a couple full seasons on a Revolt 95 as my kind of go-to daily driver, so can definitely speak to its performance on a personal level. And yeah, super fun ski. Really does a good job of blending park performance with really strong all-mountain performance as well. It's not in its name, it's not technically a pro model ski, but this was developed alongside Amit Dadali, who is a little bit younger than me, but kind of, on the one of the older ends of the park skiing spectrum. And I'd say is best known these days for kind of taking his freestyle skills and applying them to all mountain situations, backcountry situations, taking it outside of the perfect terrain park. And this ski was developed with kind of that mindset and that attitude, although I can attest to the fact that it's also quite good in the terrain park as well. So multi-layer wood core in this ski. There's nothing crazy going on with its construction or even its design in general, which is nice because that keeps the price down to a quite affordable level. In fact, that's one of the most impressive things about this ski is how affordable it is. So multi-layer wood core, sandwich construction. You do get full vertical sidewalls throughout the ski. The core tapers quite a bit, which we'll get to, but it's not tapering into cap construction as you'll often see in a twin tip. So you still get good torsional stiffness up there in the tips and tails. Rocker camber rocker profile in this ski. It is a directional ski, but the rocker camber profile is more symmetrical than not. So just a couple millimeters of camber underfoot. It's not particularly stiff camber. So pretty easy to decamber the ski, which adds to performance, which we'll get to. And then pretty similar length in tip and tail rocker. And again, it's not like drastic splay. It's not rising quickly off the ski. That rockered section is about where the core thickness really tapers into a thinner profile. So what that means is the tips and tails of these skis are pretty soft, pretty flexy, pretty buttery, but then underfoot you get a good deal of stiffness and good deal of support. So I find this ski, especially when you consider the price point that it hits, it provides a really impressive amount of different performance characteristics. Obviously, 9,500 foot, twin tip and tail rocker, it's going to be fun in the park. It's not as quick as like a competition ski like the Revolt 87, but yeah, not sluggish edge to edge by any means. So you can still do a bunch of switch ups on rails and that kind of stuff, really fast spins if that's kind of your thing. But then it has some ability outside of the terrain park too. Something that I've always been impressed with is how well this ski carves, because they're giving you pretty good core thickness underfoot and some nice camber and obviously traditional side cut. It has more stability and more carving performance than you might expect from it. But then with the rocker tips and tails and the fact that they're a little softer, it's actually really fun in soft snow too, which is one of the big reasons why I skied this ski as kind of a go-to daily driver for a couple seasons. Is I pretty much knew that whatever terrain, whatever conditions I was going to be skiing that day, I'd have fun on these. As with any ski that has a pretty even mix of performance characteristics like this, it carves well, it's also maneuverable, it's also playful. It's not hitting like premier levels of any of those characteristics. There are skis that are more aggressive. There are skis that feel more playful. They're, softer flexing park skis, stuff like that. But this ski does a really good job of blending all of them and giving you a really nice, well-rounded package. Definitely would recommend it most to kind of an intermediate or up-level freestyle, park-style skier, at least somebody with that style to their skiing. But we have had just fully directional all-mountain skiers get on these, guys that you wouldn't necessarily find on a twin tip on a daily basis. We've had those guys on this ski too, and pretty much everyone can appreciate just its its well-rounded nature and how fun it is to ski. So that's the Revolt 95 from Volkl. Let us know if you have any questions about it, as always, and we will see you guys out there on the slopes.